Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Grange Headteacher CCCU Assembly. And we are coming towards the Easter break. It is officially the first day of spring as I'm actually recording. It is actually Nowruz, the equinox, the spring equinox. So we know what we're all about at Grange. The G is for a great caring attitude. The R is for really trying our best. The A is for always learning, especially from our mistakes. The second G is for going for improvement and progress. That's what it's about. It's not about beating somebody else or losing to somebody else. It's about each one of us making the improvement and the progress as we go along in the journey of life. The E of Grange is for our education, which we help to use to help us to make good choices as we go along in life. And the N of Grange is for never giving up, because we are CC learners. That is what we are all about. And we know that at Grange, the true strength is a strength inside yourself, your strength of character. Your character is who you really are when you're the best that you can be, when you live your life with confidence. You really believe in yourself. You're worthy. You deserve to strive to have the best life possible, and you balance that with consideration, caring, and kindness for all those around you. If you live with confidence and consideration, make the world a beautiful place for everybody and for yourself as well. So these are Grange people of power. Give us hope. The Student Council, well, they're going to build on their protest to be better neighbours. You know what? We had a brilliant protest. Things really improved, and now the neighbours were, oh, sorry, Mr. Kerbal. It's even worse now after the protest. Well, we're not going to give up. We're going to carry on. Look out, everybody, for the Grange Patrol coming soon. And you can sign up for that if you are in year 5 and year 6. I think year 6s, actually, we might have to keep Grange Patrol only for year 6s. Our Grange children make consistently good choices. All our children do CC walking, CC salute, star sitting. The people who use their reflection power to learn from their mistakes, to make good choices and improve. All the Grange parents and carers who support us and support the Grange CC way, all the Grange adults, I think teachers, educators, all the admin team that care for, help our children of Grange learn, and the most important thing is make loads of progress. And all the Grange children who are quick to be ready to learn, especially after break and other transitions. I saw so much progress last week. I wanted to say, actually, there were some people in Mandela class were coming in more powerfully after break and ready to learn. Everybody, after transitions, that's when it really counts. Right, our character strength focus this week, I'm calling it the Caleb factor. Who is Caleb? What is that factor? Well, think about CC walking, embracing the challenge. Think about star sitting up straight, tracking the speaker, asking and responding like a scholar, and respecting yourself and others around you. Think about the fact that there is no substitute for each of us to live our very best life. Others can support us, but we have to do it for ourselves. Think about always becoming your best. You know, I love questions. They open up pathways of learning. How strong am I really? Let me test my strength. Can I make good choices when others are putting pressure on me? Now, that is the true test. So let's train the CC way. So what is this Caleb factor? Well, there's a story behind Caleb. That story comes from the Bible. I looked it up as well. Caleb was he's mentioned in the Quran as well. Not by name, but the story of Caleb is in the Quran as well. So, the story of Caleb takes place in a desert. And it relates to the Word of God. It's also all about an angry mob. And it's about a man called Caleb, who, despite the fact that this angry mob, all this peer pressure on him, everybody's putting pressure on him, he stands true and he says, no, we know what's right in life. The Word of God is this. And he stands true and stands strong and makes the right choice. So what was the story? So in the Bible, the family of Jacob go down to a land called Mitzrayim, and because they live in a land which is called Canaan, and that land, it has drought, and they go to a land where there is food, and that land is called Mitzrayim, and in that land they become slaves. They become enslaved, the children of Jacob, who are really the children of Abraham, because Abraham was Jacob's grandfather. Anyway, eventually a great prophet calls Moses in the Bible. He's called Moshe, Moses in English, and in the Quran he's called Musa, I think. So he rises up and he leads the people out of their slavery. They have to cross a sea, which by miracle is split the sea, and they walk through. They get to the other side, but then they're on the other side. They walk for a while in the desert, and then God says to them, right, you're going into this land of Canaan. And the people send ahead 12 spies, and these spies go and check out the land, and they come back and they say, 10 of those spies say, no, 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 we cannot go into this land called Canaan. It is very beautiful, it is amazing, but the bottom line is the people of Canaan are very scary, and we'll never survive against them, and so let's rather just not go in there. And look at this angry mob are saying, right, that's it. We're not going into the land of Canaan, but now we're stuck in the desert. What's going to become of us? And they're getting angry with Moses. And Caleb stands up. And he hushes the mob. And he just says to them, let's just pause for a moment. You're scared. You're worried about going into the land of Canaan. But it's the word of God. It's the right thing to do. We know we're supposed to do this. And the people calm down. And God says, Caleb, because you had the strength to resist the pressure of those around you, because in the Hebrew of the Bible, because you had a ruach acheret, because you had a different spirit, you get to go into the land of Canaan. But everybody else, their children will go, but they're not going to be able to go. So this guy, Caleb, he has the power and the strength to make the right choice, even when those around him are not making the right choice. Here's the verse from the Bible. But because my servant Caleb, and I said Caleb, because Caleb in the Hebrew, Caleb. Now, that word Caleb, his name, where it comes to, it's in Hebrew, Caleb, like the heart, because he trusted his heart. He knew what was right deep inside him. He knew what was the right thing to do, and he didn't allow other people to sway him from the right decision. So, but because my servant Caleb has a different spirit and follows me wholeheartedly, says God, I'll bring him into the land he went to, and his descendants will inherit it. So, whether one believes in the Bible, whether one believes in the Quran, and there are many, many of us who do, the bottom line is there is an incredibly powerful message over here. Be strong. Follow the example of Caleb, and even when people around you are not making the right choice, you be strong, listen to your heart, and make the right choice. So this is the feedback discussion time. Think about yourself. If you were Caleb, because you're a pupil, so if Caleb was a pupil and his classmates weren't making good choices, what would Caleb do? How would Caleb get through that? And remember, the thing with Caleb, he found a way, a peaceful way, but a peaceful way to stand up for what he believed was right, and also to show other people how they also can make better choices and calm down. So that's your discussion. Let's see who our Grange Gold Stars are of the week. We have Alana and we have Diksha. Really great to see both of you really, really thriving. Spirit of Caleb, class champions. We've got Sophie in Seco, we've got Dennis in Seco, we've got Farah in Seco, we've got Hussein in Lister, we've got Nur in Lister, we've got Kishan in Lister, Aisha in Nightingale, Mohammed in Nightingale, Jakari in Nightingale. Well done. That's really great to see you there. Wasim in Tubman, Karishma in Tubman, Kasmina in Tubman, Andre in Mandela, Abdullah in Mandela, Blessing in Mandela, Ramatullah in Parks, Jewel in Parks, and Danya in Parks. Really great to see all of you this week, really doing so well, class champions. So actually, this was a really good week. Best we've had in quite a few weeks. 26,000 plus CC PowerPoints, which is brilliant. And that means, well, let's have a look at Classy Class. Well, Tapman class, 1793, Seco class back, but look at Mandela class, fantastic performance, Mandela class, classy class, which is absolutely brilliant. Now, we set ourselves a crazily ambitious 500,000 CC PowerPoints. Now, we had 270,629. We've been counting down this whole term in the April term. Look, we need another 68,302 CC points. We have another 2 weeks, which means we almost need to get, wow, about 34,000 points each week. Otherwise, we'll need to go into the half term. I've got a plan. Are we going to make it? Yes, we are, because we are powerful, we are kind, we are loved, and we are great. And we're not going to forget that, because we are going to make it. So we've had the reindeer, we've had the chicks. The chicks have gone on, but I'm planning with Mr. Hutchinson. We're trying to get some chickens to Grange, because we had a lot of fun with them and they were really interesting. They've all gone to good homes. So everybody, spirit of Caleb, what you've got to remember, we're a community, and a community is people coming together, but each person in that community needs to be incredibly strong. Each one of us needs to be a powerful individual. We have got to live our best lives. We have got to be Caleb. Even when people are putting pressure on us, we stand up and we do the right thing. Put your hand on your heart and give yourself a confidence boost. Confidence, look at the beautiful planets around us. Circle your hand outwards. Consideration, kindness to the world. Let's be great. Let's be Grange. Let's live our lives with confidence and consideration. Let's enjoy the learning ahead and be safe and happy. Let's learn together, people of Grange. Let's respect each other, community of Grange. Let's achieve our potential, all of us in this world. Let's be great. Let's be great.